It might be a good time to look into Based Zeus, yet another channel, but this one is dating related. Something that I kinda wanna do, but probably will not be doing, because I kinda just gave up on women entirely. Uh, I made plenty of mistakes where, like, I got rejected by women, even though I could turn that around with perfect, uh, if I did everything perfectly, maybe it would have worked. But obviously, how can you do that? You just have to be rejected and you have to accept the defeat at this point, and that there's less and less to choose from after you get defeated, just like that. And I go to an app, a Tinder it's called, and try and get the best of it, which is like every single woman, and see who responds. I kind of did that for a while. It didn't work very well. I don't have many pictures of myself to put up to contest anyone else's life, that they got better lives than I do. So how can I make pictures of that if all I do is just sit in my mom's basement? And that's kind of where I'm stuck at, and probably not gonna move anywhere. And I don't really care about dating in general. So, will this channel give me anything valuable to think about? Or is just gonna be a flop where I cannot be helped, but nor you can make content about it? I still believe I have something to offer as a human being to the relationship, but it's not like I want children or anything. It's not like I want to make a serious relationship, to commit to something that's creating a family or getting a new apartment to live in and starting a family there. I'm just not capable of doing those things, even though that is kind of the norm, but I can't do that. So he doesn't actually tell you why you should quit dating in this entire episode. The scariest part about this YouTube channel is that it can actually give you good advice if you really try to. So that's the scary part. I can't wait to get good advice from anywhere, but we'll see. I feel like fucking Thanos pretending to be a girl on Tinder. That's what the conclusion is. Being pretty, being such a magnet to everyone. Everyone's just thirsty. All the men are just thirsty. Uh, and you can pick anyone you like. So there's definitely a lot of competition, which I can't bother defeating competition. That's just never gonna happen. I don't understand what the trend is to come up to a girl with a pickup line. What is that? It it's a way to be cheesy, I guess. But what's the point of that? I don't get it. If you're trying to just be funny with the pickup line, you're just a clown. That's what we get from this. So yeah, that's the crazy part. Like over 10,000 likes, which is it's over 10,000. It's probably even more, like crazy amounts of more in 24 hours for a girl to handle this much power. How did this happen even? It's ridiculous. We kind of approached a time where there's just as many women as there are men, So technically, everyone should be going out on a date, and no one is left alone. Men are not left alone, like myself, like plenty of others. But yet, the world revolves around women right now. They get everything just for being pretty, which is ridiculous. It's a good question. What do I hate the most about the situation of 10,000 men are always gonna approach that one single girl? Every single girl is gonna be approached by 10,000 men just for a chance for a date. What do I hate about this? Probably the fact that I'm gonna be outcompeted in this sport. But at the same time, there should be enough women so I get my chance as well. And that's kind of the impression that I got from my experience in Tinder, is that I did got my chance to speak and connect with people, to have conversations. Not very deep ones, because I still have no idea how to go deep with a woman. But it was possible, I believe. To me, the advice is actually mind blowing. Just send her that you want to get into a date, and that's just what you do. I personally like to get to know a person before I drag them to a date. Mostly because I can't even afford a date. That just sounds ridiculous, but it is. If I lived surrounded by women that I can just walk to and don't have to drive to, then congratulations, I can probably get a few dates going, but the way that things are right now, I can't get a date, even if I wanted to. I can only chat, and chat until we feel very, very confident with each other, so I don't have to ask her for a date, and things go just fine without it. So that's his advice. Go to a date. Skip to a date. Everything just goes that direction as fast as possible. So you get what you wanted, basically. And then you don't screw it up. I don't know how you not screw up a date. That is just super difficult thing to pull off. But at the same time, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just exaggerating. But for me, well, I think I would screw up most of the time. I don't care how cool these superfoods are. I'm not gonna pay $60 fucking dollars a bag. What? This is ridiculous. Just buy apples, guys. It's not that difficult. There are plenty of women dating broke guys, and broke guys are just way better at getting women than you are. Oh man, this got me. I'm one of those guys who probably would get a girl actually if I just try really hard. Oh well. And I wasn't so far away from the city. I was able to actually get a car or something. But I'm stuck with my mom. What am I gonna do with my life? The truth is, there's already plenty of girls making pictures, pleasing everybody. So it's like, for me to chase girls, that's just kind of a low ball. I'm not getting a lot of value out of that. But I do like positive attention by all means. Even not very attractive girls can actually put up such a wonderful persona, I guess, which kind of throws you off really much. Like, you really get into it. In other words, sometimes the attention you get from these mid-tier girls, mid to low-tier girls, is so good you don't want to just masturbate to pictures, basically what I'm saying here. To pictures that could be fucking angels photographing themselves, like fucking crazy levels. That is what on the internet you're being offered as a substance, basically, for survival, which is amazing. There's no way that I will feel bad about myself anymore when I get angels photographing themselves. Fuck yeah, dude. But I'm just saying, yeah, it's probably low tier people would still give you attention, will still get you high, basically. Even though they're not angels, they're not what you masturbate to. It's a thing. So yeah, if we put things on a tier list, low level person is still gonna be higher than best content on internet. Still just a little bit higher than that. But best content on internet, pretty great. It's gonna keep me alive even if I don't get a girlfriend, like, ever. So no worries about me. I'm gonna be doing just fine. God damn it, you didn't see that. Now can you see it? Yeah, so a low level person, still a bit higher than the best content on the internet, but you know, just a little bit higher. Not too crazy or anything. One side thing I wanted to mention, I promote Discord so much as it's like the best thing ever, since YouTube comments is way better than YouTube comments, right? So you would want every YouTuber to have a Discord, but now I second think myself, and it's like, yeah, but you have to talk to other people, and that's kind of awkward, and that's kind of annoying. And I screw that up every single time, and I become the bad guy, and become banned very easily. It's kind of tough. I found some friends using the other people's Discord servers, like Onision, so that worked out for me. But at the same time, I might just lose those friends eventually. I'm not sure what the status is between me and them. So I'm not sure what throws me off exactly, but I'm not going to follow Based Zeus on his Discord channel. I'm just not gonna do that. I think I can get enough value just watching his videos. It's just not a person that I would want to follow even in the first place. At this point, this channel is kind of not what I'm looking for at all. The goals are completely different than what my goals is. It's just to have a good time. But I'm not gonna lie, this channel is kind of like a psychology course. Some basic psychology is involved here, and you must understand it. So maybe it's watchable. But one thing I can definitely say is that, you know, you have to watch this content. I have to recommend it to other people. It's not that bad. This one was just totally hilarious. Oh, why should a guy date you? Oh my god. Then there is asking girls, does height matter? And it absolutely does for people. I don't like it, man. I don't like filters in general. So a height filter, that is just heartbreaking. Because they say it does matter. Now, I'll let you on a little secret. I used to masturbate like 2 times a day. And now I don't anymore. After the hospital experience, I barely do it once a day. And at the same time, what masturbation is just you get rid of all the attraction of, you don't want to see women anymore after you do it. It's like crazy. Why should I put up so much work to try and attract a woman when I might not want her around after I'm done pleasing myself? And again, I'm like twice as less attracted to women after the hospital experience somehow because of the amount of time I masturbate. And not only that, it seems to be a lot quicker. It seems to just come off. The ejaculation goes off very quickly. I don't have to worry about it too much. It's almost like anticlimactic at this point. That's how I feel like, oh, is that this quick? There's no adventure to it. I don't have to do anything. It's kind of almost disappointing in a way, but I just go and move on with my life. I don't have to worry about getting laid. It's just not part of my life worries. Then there is approach problem. What do you do? How do you approach a woman that you like? How does that work? It probably doesn't work. There's probably nothing you can say to a woman to be impressive or anything. Yes, you can make up some kind of super cheesy pickup line, but that's gonna be over afterwards. You approached a girl, said your line, haha, but now everything is awkward already. So this is something that's a super big problem, I would say. What do you do with women? Just what do you do? How do you go back to this base form? Because I know how to be alone. I wouldn't know how to handle being with another person necessarily, but there has to be a solution somewhere because I know how to be alone. So what's the problem? It's just being alone with another person. It should be a perk. It shouldn't be a terrible disaster, which it sometimes is. For me personally, I don't know how to solve this problem. I don't know how to make people comfortable. Just let's be alone together. I don't know how to do that. It probably would work this way, where you actually tell the person that let's spend some time together, and this is what I do, and throughout the day. So can we do it together? Would it be fun to you? If you get the agreement somehow, then maybe it's a success. Maybe that's how everyone is doing. So I don't know. It still seems pretty difficult to me. Mewing will improve the angulation of your face. That is a trick? Oh my god. Ah, yes, if you have the drive to watch porn, you have the drive to create relationships and experiences. Well, I actually don't quite have a drive to watch porn. Maybe very hot women. I have drive for that, and I have my collection of that. But that's as far as I go. I don't really like watching porn, at least not anymore. So that's that. I mean, we have created the technology for us to enjoy life and be able to see hot people do their thing on the internet. See porn, basically, okay? At some point, we will invent technology, if it's truly needed, to bring people together. Better dating apps or something that truly does what it's supposed to be doing in terms of progressing our technology to do what we really think is very important to us. At some point we will find the technology to do it. So in a way, I wouldn't attack porn. I think it's fine. It's just base Zeus wants you to get laid. so badly, wants his, you know, channel to work. His channel doesn't work on me, and I'm gonna straight up tell you, there's gonna be a point where I just cut off the video and it's over. So it's just kind of like his point of view of porn. He doesn't watch it and wants you to get off this system of porn. He just wants you to get off that. I really feel I don't have what it takes to pursue women, so I will just give up to what is given to me until a better dating app shows up, until we recognize some kind of problem and deliver an actual fix to that, instead of just giving us, something that barely works. When that shit is fixed, I will be on the dating game no time, right? Because then I know what I'm in for. It becomes not just my problem, but everyone else's problem. Every single girl will recognize, oh wait, I have to actually spend time with these people to make them happier, or whatever I need in the sense. It will be delivered. Because we recognize the problem and we solve the problem, so I get what I want all of a sudden. In other words, there's no reason to attack this technology. No reason to attack porn. Yes, it would be better to approach girls, and maybe you should learn to do that. But at the same time, the problem is solved. The baseline existence is complete. You don't have to engage with women. You're fine on your own, and that is what to celebrate here. The world is a dangerous place, so if you can find comfort in your home, that is just a big wish completed. And now if you want to step up a notch, all of a sudden porn might be a barrier for you to actually pursue real experiences and relationships. It might be a barrier for you. That's all the base Zeus is saying here, I believe. That's a nice way to put it. When you do decide to graduate from porn to real women, that's kind of the way to put it right there. I do feel for this man, a 35-year-old virgin. Probably I'm gonna grow up to be one of those virgins myself. And he's into video games. That's his punchline. He's like, do you like video games or not? Two women who don't play video games. What did they do? What do they do in their life? What is the conversation gonna be about? This is where I'm at the same position as this guy, as awkward as it is. I don't know, man. Like, you gotta do something in your life to actually be interesting. You can't just look pretty. But if that's where women end up going at, just trying to look pretty, just trying to create those Instagram profiles that look pretty. Yeah, okay, if that's all you are, if you're just my imagination while I get my heart off, well, that is a very, very stupid story. This is why I'm talking about new technologies coming to fix this. It's probably not my life that has to be fixed. I'm pretty much enjoying my life. Is the question of, like, what are women doing these days? Are they bored? Are they super boring lives? What's going on here? So, well, at least I would have something to talk about. But this guy is left with nothing. This is still a tough situation, and he probably remained a virgin after that. There's no helping these guys. And because it's not their fault. I probably would have tons of fun if a girl would be into video games and everything I do just would be interesting to her, for her to watch me play video games. That would be fucking exciting. But that will never happen. This video is kind of phenomenal by itself because I'm kind of ranting. This is something I didn't do for a long time now. And I'm going on a rant. All thanks to based Zeus. I don't know, man. I think the real issue with this virgin over here is because they're placed in a white void. There's nothing to do. He has Nintendo Switch. That's like his only true way to into a conversation, unless the other person doesn't like video games. We come back circle jerk to the same idea that, well, women are kind of boring. And in the white void with women, it's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad situation, I believe. It's not gonna help the version at all. Did I accidentally discover a bigger channel? Oh man, no, not like this. About dating. I had enough, man. I had enough crushed feelings. Here's another discovery. A virgin man talking to a camera. Got a few subscribers out of this video, perhaps. I certainly subscribe to whoever. Not because they're virgin, but whoever, pulls out a story and brought up social anxiety, that you have to deal with people all the time to get a job, to get those relationships going. You have to deal with people. That is scary. Absolutely. Yeah, the world is shifted to where women have so much power, but how? How do men give away so much power to women when we have everything we need? Without women, we can actually tease them to be into being with us. Where, again, in the world, there's more and more women than men. So at some point, women are just gonna end up losing this game where they just wait on attention and they're not doing their first move. That is deep, but it's not happening for some reason. We just praise women a little bit too much right now. And with social media on, it does not end there. It is just obscene. For women to win me over, they can't just be good looking, of course. That's one of the ways you can get me. Especially if, a good looking woman cares about you, that is high status for her. That is just something that would win me over completely. But not all the time. I do care about personality quite a bit. And if you can win me over just with looks, you're not going to get my attention for too long. But if you do it with a personality, with a great personality, which I believe women lack personality. If they're not gamers, if they're not into the stuff that I like, then it's just not going to work out. Believe me, that's for sure the case. If you're just outdoors doing nothing, outdoors, walking around, that's just not gonna work. Yeah, it's so annoying where men are responsible for a lot of things and women just have to look pretty. That's all they have to do. Well, not really. You kind of have to be interesting. You kind of have to be a little bit more than just a pretty face, for sure. Personality is a good plus because that's who am I gonna have a conversation with? Or am I just gonna skip to the date and be a flirty little idiot? That's based Zeus right there. I kind of hate the channel now. Because all it does is just skips to the date and appears that women are just things to take advantage of. But they're supposed to be a lot more than that. This channel doesn't touch what happens after you successfully dated women and you have a real long-lasting relationship. It doesn't talk about that. It just talks about the initial stage over and over again. It's a little bit overwhelming. Which is why I draw the conclusion that, you're just using women. If you're just dating women over and over again, you're probably just using women. You're not hooking up with anyone in particular. You just, let's put it, juggling your balls. That's all you're doing. You're just in different women's panties. Every time you're just getting one night stands with different women, and that's your life. That's that. If that's your goal, then go for it. Congratulations. But it takes a lot of work to actually get there and be confident enough to do all those things. But then, if you don't do it, how are you gonna find that special someone? I have no idea. I have no idea. If you don't date, how are you gonna find that special someone? Yeah, I wish I knew. Or maybe I wish that dating apps would have an option to make long-lasting relationships, right? Make actual friends with someone, and that turns into a romantic relationship. You don't get friend-zoned. Instead, what you get is live a life with that person and then slowly, gradually try and move on them bit by bit. That would be my strategy. It's like being friend zoned is totally fine as long as the other person realizes that you're not going to be sticking around as a friend forever, that you're going to make your moves, and acknowledges and that agrees with that. You should never be put into a permanent friend zone. That's just boring. Okay? You're just gonna move out of the zone and do something else. But you have to do the boring stuff first. You have to be in the position where you're not gonna harm them. You're your friend. You're their friend. You're not gonna harm them, but at the same time, you should be able to progress that relationship from a friend zone to something more serious. You should be able to do that, but it has to come first. I feel that everything is wrong here. It's like there's a big part that is being deleted here. Where you skip to the dating phase instead of being friends phase to get comfortable with each other. Instead of that, you're hoping that we are already comfortable and that all we want to do is have sex or whatever. And that's a very tricky skip right there. That is a very tricky thing. You have to be able to trust the person to have intimate relationship with, and you have already built. But what are you gonna do, right? That's why people skip onto dating, onto having one night stands. They skip because there's nothing to do in between. There's no real friend zone that you can take advantage of and do things together that is totally fun. there's no such thing, so you kind of just skip, just watch dating videos. Which I totally disapprove because maybe I'm on a higher level than other people. You know, maybe I'm higher level virgin over here. Because that's all that matters, is that whether you're a virgin or not, that is just ridiculous for me. Whether you're attractive or not, it's just so fucking stupid. So this channel definitely does not get approved because I ranted so much. This channel does not get approved for that. All this channel does is make me really uncomfortable, and I don't like that. I'm not gonna watch videos that made me uncomfortable. It's just not gonna happen. There's not a lot of views on these videos. It gets like 100k views. That's not a lot. So people kind of turned off by this, like myself. I'm turned off. You can't watch too much of this. Was he ever popular? Not really. Not really. This is how a girl wants you to text her. Yeah. You're not looking for another text buddy. Aw, that's so sad. Because I kind of do, but I kind of don't. That's kind of, that's a lot of conflicting ideas right now. Because maybe I don't want a friend, right? We had friends before. We've done that phase. It doesn't work out very well. So might as well skip to the dating phase, right? And do that. And that should work. It's kind of hard to make it work. You have to make a lot of preparations for that. And to be attractive and all that shit. Yeah, you do need to go through a different kind of school, and now adult school. For me, I feel like I would like a text buddy rather than dating. But at the same time, do I really? That is such a deep thing that I fall into right now. Over and over again. Do I? That is deep, man. I think setting up a friend is just a good, well-rounded experience. You first set up for friendship, and then you ask yourself, or your partner, is this going anywhere? Is this gonna go to the next level? Right? Do you want to be more than friends? I think that's the way to do it. All of a sudden you come out with this deal proposal. I don't see how women are always just gonna do the same thing where they're just gonna put you on the permanent friend zone and not think of you romantically anymore. How does that work? I just doubt that's the case, that it's impossible to move from that position. So, I'm able to get a distance relationship with someone, and I would be totally excited for them. It's not working out right now because I have absolutely no idea what to talk about with this person. But back in the day, it would work so well. I mean, at least it makes me masturbate like crazy. That sort of stuff. It feels such a deep relationship. And it's a long distance relationship. It's a text buddy. It kind of is an upgrade from not having anyone whatsoever into having someone who might care about you. That is an upgrade. That is something you can search for. If you want even a bigger upgrade and look out for dates, then maybe it's the life that you need, but not for me. I'm one of those people who play games until their first death, right? Until my first rejection, and I can't handle rejection very well. I want to win the game. I want to win the game without any screw ups whatsoever. It has to be perfect. So it's a lot easier to go into the friend zone where you cannot fail really. Being unfriended is pretty difficult to get, and that's a good position to start creeping on more power, better relationship, deeper and more meaningful relationship. You can slowly build that. That's what I'm excited about. Not this bullshit where you skip everything, you're a god, and might as well fucking get away with treating women like toys. That's not. I don't like that. Now, this version makes a claim that you need some sort of troubled background to end up a virgin without any friends. I kind of have friends. I'm not completely left alone. I kind of have people I can talk to, but I don't talk to them because I don't know. I don't care. They don't care about me. They don't watch my videos. So, how am I gonna care back if someone doesn't actually initially care? So, there is no trouble background for me personally. I just like being alone more than I like meeting new people. It's a little bit stressful for me, so I just don't do it. But there's no trouble background. I don't know where he comes up with this conclusion, which is the end of the video. It's conclusion. It should be serious, but it's not. He personally dealt with abuse, as I understand, but I didn't have to go through abuse. My mom is perfect. My dad is okay. I have a pretty normal life, except for this one gaping misunderstanding of like, but how do I get laid after all of this much life? Ugh. And again, I don't think this is a trouble for virgins ourselves. It's a problem of the system. It's something that the system can actually fix if we just figure out the right application, just the right way to put people together. It's like Discord, but just a little bit more spice, and we would get there, you know? If there was just a perfect Discord channel where you can shitpost all you want, day and night, just shitposting, and getting reactions from people. Now that would be perfect. That would just solve the I don't have any more friends problem. You just shitpost the shit out of anything you like, any memes you like, you just shitpost and people react to it. Now that would be crazy. It's your one stand-up moment, basically. Stand-up comedian moment where people gonna clap after you came out, you established your personality, established your status around here. This is the Discord channel I want to have. And that's just, maybe we can actually invent new technology just by doing this. Just by making people stand up for themselves. And then we see. But this is going to be the end of the video. Enrolled. I got 300 points. Hits 300. Alright, that's pretty low. If we take a top, it's 133rd place. So there's plenty of people that did a better job in making a YouTube channel. That's all I can say. And plenty of people who have gained a better score as well. But I can't push this any further than that. It's gonna be the end for me. It's below average, okay? You want dating advice on steroids? You might like this channel, but it's too much for me. I don't want to deal with this at all. I don't want to think about it at all. I'm okay being alone with my YouTube and pretending to be YouTube CEO because YouTube is all I care about, apparently. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna stick with that and ignore life as it is. I know it is gonna make a lot of people angry and upset, but I'm just gonna do it my way, okay? Alright, so besides that amazing Discord idea, I have to end the video now. Thank you guys for watching. Zeus at 259. That is the end of dating advice. Wait, I got 5 likes? That is a lot. Can we just grab these girls right now? Oh, okay. 1 match. Can I just grab the likes, please? You know, if I can get 5 likes... Oh shit, no, don't confirm. Thank God. 2 matches. Is it... Oh my god, 4 matches. So I got almost all of them. Yeah, if you can do that, I think you're gonna have fun dating or whatever. This is scary for me because I want a text buddy. I want a friend. I don't want anything serious because anything serious just freaks the hell out of me. Okay? I want to keep my distance as a virgin boy and do that. It's... Oh my god. New match? Okay. Okay, so those are 5 likes that I got. Okay. It freaks me out. There's so many people. You have to start conversations over and over again. Of course you're gonna just skip to the fucking sex, and that's all you want to do in life. Is just be with pretty women. Eventually, that's just what's up. And I cannot solve this problem either. Yeah. So in the end, the real problem is like, what do you do with all the attention that you can possibly get, right? What if people match with you right now? What am I gonna do? I need bios. I need to be smart and playful. All these things, it freaks me out. Like, why do I have to do all these things? There has to be a better way to interact with women. Build a profile, which is the best way to do it right now. You build a profile of some kind that people can interact with and know that you're active in terms of listening to feedback. If you're active to that, then it's fucking awesome. Right? So then people would be interacting with content that they know they can just DM you on Instagram, and they watch all the Instagram shit that you do, but they can DM you on Instagram and get a small conversation going about your decisions. That would be very interesting, personally. Oh man, this world of dating, I'm not ready for it. It's a whole rant video about it, just how awkward it is. The best reason I can come up with why I want to be friends with people is because I didn't got enough of that in the first place. I didn't get enough girls around me in the first place, so I need a warm-up. I can't just go into dating immediately. I want to warm up with girls. But it seems so fucking ridiculous. Everything seems ridiculous. The video must stop now. Will I stop the video now? This is next level, guys. Yeah, Tinder's overwhelming to me. I'm like, what, 5 girls, so I have to figure out what to reply to each of them. And it has to be different. It has to be creative. Oh boy, isn't that gonna be fun? Well, it's not gonna be fun. The video is over. Get the fuck out of here. I wanna go to sleep now.